welcome to the Marine Mammal Stranding Center Facebook page. My name is Michelle, and I'm the Education Coordinator here at the Marine Mammal Stranding Center. And today we're doing a Facebook Live seal release. So we're joining you live on the beach right now. And the first seal to come out is we have a female gray seal. This is the female gray seal that was in our pool. She is the female gray seal from Strathmere. She was stranded once. She was relocated because she was in perfect health at that point, but then re-stranded, had been pretty exhausted. So she re-stranded, was very tired and lethargic, so we brought her in for rehabilitation. Once she was under our care, she perked up pretty quickly and started eating very well on her own. And as you could see, she's a very healthy weight now. When she stranded, she was 40 pounds. Now she weighs a very healthy, bouncy 60 pounds, as you see her head towards the water right now. Now she is a female gray seal. Gray seals are actually on their own and completely independent when they're about 3 weeks of age. So this seal is several months old right now, so she's completely fine to go back out into the wild on her own, as we see her heading towards the water right now. And also when we release the seals, we release them one at a time so we can monitor their entrance back into the water or see where they choose to go if they want to instead sit on the beach and hang out and rest for a little bit. And seals are a little bit different than other types of marine mammals, such as dolphins. They don't really tend to move in family groups. They don't travel very much in pods. Seals, especially seals of this age and species, are pretty independent. So she'll be fine out on her own. We are releasing her with two other seals. So once they're in the water, if they want to regroup a little bit and get together, they can do that as well. But as you see, she's wasting no time getting in the water, checking out her environment. So again, this is the little gray seal from Strathmere. And now we actually have two other seals along for the ride today. We have a male gray seal coming out of the crate now. So this male gray seal, he's about 67 pounds. He's actually a relocation. We didn't have to put him through rehabilitation. This guy, over the weekend, decided that he wanted to visit Atlantic City on a very busy beach weekend. So he was hauling out where there was lots of people. So this guy was attracting quite a crowd, and it was a little bit difficult to keep people from getting too close to him. So this guy instead, we decided to bring him in, quick check him out, which he checked out perfectly. And as you can see, he's taking his time getting out of the crate. But once he comes out, you can see another cool thing is he's a male, so you'll notice he's a little bit darker than the female we just released. Thank you. Yes, our video is sideways. Thank you so much for that. So sometimes the seals need a little bit of encouragement to come out of the crate. But the female we just released, you noticed she was lighter gray in color. And the male, once he comes out, you'll notice he's a little bit darker gray in color. That's because gray seals are sexually dimorphic, so you can tell the sex just by the coloration of the gray seals. And he's taking his time getting out of the crate. Pan back over and take a look at the female gray seal who's waiting patiently in the water. Check her out there. So again, this is the female gray seal that was in our pool. If you joined us for our Facebook Live last Friday, this is her. And you see she's kind of cruising the beach, so she might be one that pops back out of the water and decides to rest on land. As you can see, we have a beautiful day to release seals. And here comes the male gray seal. There he is. So you're going to notice he's got a pink marking on his back. That is actually a non-toxic livestock marker. And that's going to help us identify him since he's in relocation if he pops up again. So this big handsome guy, he's the gray seal that over the weekend decided he wanted to spend the weekend on the beach in Atlantic City. And of course, being such a beautiful weekend, it was very crowded. So we ended up having to relocate him just because there was far too many people around him. And he's checking out our surroundings here a little bit. And as I said, this guy, he's 67 pounds, so he's in really good body condition. This is the type of body condition we like to see on these gray seal pups. So just like the female that we just released, he's a couple months old, so old enough to be completely on his own and independent. And we decided to bring him along with the females released today just to get him a little bit further north, because this is the time of year that the seals are actually going to start heading north back to Maine and back to Canada. So we figured we'd save him a little bit of swimming time on his relocation and move him a little bit further north. And release day is always a happy day for us. The female that we released previous to this guy was with us for about a month. And it's just an amazing feeling to see them be nurtured back to health, back to a really nice body condition like this so that they could return to the wild. So he's off into the water now. It's just a beautiful thing to see. Now the third seal we're releasing today, this is also relocation. This is a different species. This is a harp seal. This harp seal was on the beach in Ventnor, and unfortunately there was lots of dogs around. So this seal also is in good body condition, completely healthy. We had it for observation, and basically the seal's completely fine, just that she decided to haul out where there was lots of people and lots of dogs, which isn't necessarily the safest thing for a seal. So you notice this seal also has a marking on its back as well. Again, that's that non-toxic livestock marker. So since this is a relocation, instead of the rubber flipper tags, we use this temporary marking. And that'll let us know if the seal comes up again anytime soon, we know who it is. So the cool thing about harp seals, as you see her rolling over on her side there, harp seals look different from the gray seals. They have lots of spots all over their bodies, dark spots, like they rolled in tar balls. They also have a small spaniel-like face, and the way harp seals move is interesting. So this is completely normal. Harp seals claw with their front flippers. The reason they claw with their front flippers is these guys spend most of their time in Canada up on the pack ice. So when they move through the ice and snow, they've got a claw, just like you need cleats on a boot to move around in the ice. That's what these guys do. They do it on the sand as well. And you can see he's rolling in the sand also. And again, this harp seal, also really good body condition, and just ended up on a beach where there was lots of dogs, which is pretty dangerous for a seal. So since there was lots of people, lots of dogs, we decided to relocate this seal today as well, and brought it with the two gray seals to be further north. And it looks like he might want to rest on land. He's trying to decide if he wants to rest on land or if he wants to go all the way in the water. And again, doing that really unique, really interesting harp seal clawing. And you can actually see it from the tracks too. So now you can see the tracks from all the seals we released on the beach, how the harp seal tracks are very different. They're a lot more distinct. They almost look like a tractor marking in the sand. And off the harp seal goes as well. So we'll be here for a little while longer. We always observe the seals after we release them, just to see if they decide to come back out on land to take a rest, or if they just take off and return to the ocean. So we'll just keep an eye out, make sure that they are safe wherever they decide to go. We want to thank you guys so much for joining us for our Facebook Live today. We want to thank you guys guys who've all made this possible. We've had a lot of people that have helped donate to the various fundraisers we have on Facebook to help incur the cost of rehabilitation and release for seals like this. So this is what I always like to say. It's always the reward is to be able to see them go and return to the ocean where they should be, happy and healthy. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for bearing with our problems at the beginning of the broadcast. And if you would like some more information on the Marine Mammal Stranding Center or what we do, or if you'd like to help out, please visit our website, www.mmfc.org. Thank you and have a great day.